The Earth, our home. The only living planet known to man. For millions of years, life has flourished here. Civilizations have lived in perfect harmony with the land and its resources for centuries. But now the balance is tipping. Because of mankind's pursuit of mindless, unsustainable growth, the world is witnessing a disruption in natural cycles. The race for energy is creating tremendous pressures on our resources, resulting in increasing carbon dioxide emissions and affecting the climate. India, one of the fastest developing economies, is today among the largest energy-consuming nations in the world. With a targeted annual growth rate of over 8%, India's electricity demand is expected to rise by 4 times over 25 years. The challenge is to ensure sustainable growth using more energy-efficient practices at all levels. It is in Ladakh, a land of ancient wisdom. Here, great change is silently taking place. Ladakh, a land of extremes, bordered by 2 mighty mountain ranges, the Great Himalayas and the Karakoram. Home to a landscape like none other. From the mighty peaks to deserts and to the pristine waters. It is in these extreme conditions that a school reminds us of the importance and need to be environmentally responsible. The Druk White Lotus School, or the Druk Padma Karpo Institute, is a Green Award-winning project, an inspiration to Ladakh and the world. It is a model of balance, of the modern and traditional, of sustainable design and cutting-edge green technologies. The driving vision was to build a school and its infrastructure that relied on renewable sources of energy, often ignored by us even in our most developed of urban centers. The construction of the school addressed 3 major areas of concern for the region: water scarcity and the school's need to be self-reliant, extreme winters with freezing temperatures, and the need to utilize the least amount of fossil fuels to heat the buildings, protecting the students from the region's harsh elements and also safeguarding the school from the region's earthquake proneness. What is remarkable is that building the school was achieved by using materials that are indigenous to Ladakh. In fact, some of the materials and stones used in the building are taken from the grounds of the school itself. From the design stage, the school employed technology-based systems to ensure that it remains green. The first was to use passive solar heating as a master design for all structures and buildings on the campus. By having 3-layered walls in all buildings with stone on the outside, mud bricks as a middle insulation layer, and on the inside a layer of cement. This helped in generating heat in extreme winter, keeping the classes and dormitories warm. Snow melt water from a depth of about 30 meters is pumped to one of the 2 reservoirs near the top of the site. The gravity feed system relies on nature and gravity to provide both drinking water as well as water for irrigation. Toilets and sewage disposal systems use the maximum amount of water in any building. At the White Lotus School, VIPs helped solve this problem. VIPs, or Ventilated Improved Pit Toilets. An adaptation of the simple pit toilets, these eliminate the use of water and solve odor problems as well as combat insects like flies. The only byproduct that these composting toilets produce can be used as a fertilizer. We asked Principal Prasad about why the school aims to be green.
I think being environmentally responsible is the responsibility of each one of us, because it is very important for us to take care of the environment and do what is necessary. And so that being the underlying philosophy of this building, a green building, it makes everybody here also aware of how important it is to be environmentally aware. It also aligns a lot with the kind of philosophy that we have in the school in terms of education, is creativity, is in terms of exploration, in terms of asking questions, in children being able to solve their own problems. All this philosophy comes together, and I think it's very important for enriching and nurturing the lives of the people here and in our surrounding areas.
The creation of an environment-friendly technology has made the school an inspiration. In a short time, the school has won many accolades, including the Award for Inspiring Design International from the British Council, Design for Asia Grand Award 2009, Hong Kong, the World Architecture Awards 2002 in 3 categories, including Best Green Building, Best Asian Building, Best Education Building. The Druk White Lotus School is not just an architectural marvel. It aims to nurture and build a unique skill set in its students. The school's curriculum is also unique. The school encourages students to become an active participant in the learning process by focusing on different activities, including field play, role play, discussions, group work, and games. Inspired by the vision of His Holiness, the Gyalwang Drukpa, spiritual leader to millions of Drukpa Buddhists across the world and in Ladakh, the school was started at the request of the people of Ladakh with an aim of providing modern education while maintaining the rich cultural traditions. The initiative is managed by the Druk Padma Karpo Education Society in partnership with Pel Drukpa Charitable Trust and Live to Love worldwide under the patronage of His Holiness.
This school is very much concentrated on greenery, like a green school. And this is the first green school, as you all know. And I have really been looking forward for this for more than more than 10 years. I've been sort of concentrating on that, and now it's really like we materialized. This particular flood that we were talking about, this is happening because of not being so green, not being friendly, the ecological friendly, and not being environmental friendly that much. Therefore, we are suffering. So therefore, from this school, I hope and trust that we can give extremely kind of, let's say, good example to the rest of the world, and then they will practice accordingly.
An important feature of the school was to prepare for natural disasters. Incorporated from the design stage, the school was built with seismic safety in mind. The building structure uses independent timber frames which provide earthquake stability and allows them to resist seismic loads and ensure safety of life in the event of an earthquake. On the 6th of August 2010, Ladakh was hit by massive mudslides and flash floods caused by a series of unexpected cloudbursts. Many people lost their lives, many their homes. The Druk White Lotus School also faced damage and destruction at nature's hand. But luckily, no lives were lost in the school, and the buildings still stand today as support to the local community and the region in the relief and rebuilding efforts. Bollywood celebrity Aamir Khan accompanied His Holiness the Gyalwang Drukpa as he visited the school post the natural calamity, to help support the rebuilding and rehabilitation of the school, the villages and towns in Ladakh.
मुझे ख़ास चिंता थी ध्रुक स्कूल की, और यहाँ हम लोग ने शूटिंग भी की थी 3 इडियट्स की, और यहाँ बच्चे हैं करीबन 550-600 बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ते हैं। तो मुझे फ़िक्र थी कि वो लोग ठीक हैं नहीं हैं। बड़ी मुश्किल से मेरी बात हुई फ़ोन पर प्रसाद साहब से, जो यहाँ के प्रिंसिपल हैं, और उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि सारे बच्चे जो हैं सुरक्षित हैं। तो उससे मुझे जान में जान आई थोड़ी कि बच्चे जो हैं सुरक्षित हैं। रात को उन्होंने बच्चों को स्कूल में से निकाला, एक एक करके यहाँ से निकाला। जो बाढ़ आई थी रात को, बहुत बारिश हो रही थी, तो किसी तरह उन्होंने, स्कूल में करीबन 200 बच्चे रहते हैं, बोर्डिंग जो बच्चे हैं, उनको इसी तरह निकाला और सारे बच्चे सुरक्षित हैं। स्कूल की बिल्डिंग भी काफ़ी सुरक्षित है, लेकिन स्कूल के अंदर जो है बहुत डैमेज हो गया है, जो जितना इक्विपमेंट है, क्योंकि पानी के साथ साथ मट्टी जो है करीबन 4 फीट, कहीं पे 5 फीट मट्टी जम गई है क्लास के अंदर, स्कूल के कंपाउंड में, हर जगह। मैं कल दिल्ली से आ रहा था तो मुझे एक फ़ैन मिली, उन्होंने मुझे कुछ पैसे दिए हैं स्कूल को देने के लिए। मैं ख़ुद चेकबुक लाया हूँ कंट्रीब्यूशन देने के लिए। तो पहल मैं करूँगा और मैं सबसे इल्तिजा करूँगा कि आप लोग भी योगदान करें।
The Druk White Lotus School has already made a difference in the lives of many. It is time for us to learn from this model school, which, despite the excesses of nature, fights to save our planet by being green, and more importantly, teaching future generations the need to protect and heal the planet and its environment.